Hello ladies, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking to you ladies about how and why femininity looks different on every single woman, and why certain people are expecting the same type of femininity with different kinds of women. And it is true that yes, feminine women tend to have common traits and a common code of conduct. However, women are still human beings in general. So when you are acknowledging that women are human beings, you are acknowledging that that means they all have differences. They have certain likes and dislikes. They all have different ways of expressing themselves, which means that they are not the same wherever you go to be with a woman or to try to talk to a woman or make friends with her, whatever. Every woman is different. Every woman is special, and every woman is not meant for every single man. A woman is meant for one man. It is not the same across the board. So that's why it's interesting when I hear certain people talk about femininity. They talk about femininity and how it should look the same on every single woman, and I incredibly disagree with that. I suggest that a lot of you ladies look into feminine archetypes, how there is a boho chic feminine woman, and then there is like a motherly maiden type of feminine woman. We have the Michelle Obamas, the Hillary Clintons, the Martha Stewarts, the Lisa Bonets, the SZA, the Summer Walkers. All of those women have different types of femininity. They all embody a certain form of beauty that is individual to them on the inside and out. Now, femininity also means that you're not perfect. So a lot of people are talking about femininity like you're always being on your best behavior all of the time, and that is not true. Once again, women, even feminine women, are human beings, meaning that you will have times where you get frustrated, angry, annoyed, and emotional. Especially as a woman, you are an emotional being. So it's really strange how some people will get, annoyed or angry at a woman being an emotional when she is an emotional being. When a woman gets triggered or she gets, sad about something, she will, or even uncomfortable, there's more of a chance that she will be emotional than she will of not showing any type of emotion and just being completely stoic. That's not femininity. I'm noticing that a lot of men, particularly men raised by more masculine single mothers, think that women have to now be perfect, or they should somehow balance being feminine while still taking on masculine qualities. So this means they expect women to pay 50-50. They expect women to somehow be this boss chick, boss babe, but then still be a Betty Crocker at the same time. And that's just not possible. Femininity doesn't embody all of these masculine qualities as well. Femininity is different for every woman. It's shaped and packaged different for every woman, and every woman has her own way of expressing her femininity and her feminine side, not only to her man, but to her family and her friends. So the more that I see all of these misconceptions about what it means to be a lady and what it means to be feminine, first of all, femininity is an embodiment. It is a way of being. It's not just cooking and cleaning and being a domestic. There are feminine women who can't cook. There are feminine women who don't really enjoy cleaning, so they rather just hire a maid, right? Those things are all possible. Your femininity is shown through who you are overall as a person. So it's not just shown through what you're able to do for a man, for instance. It's shown really through who you are as a woman, how you show up, how you present yourself, the type of environments you as a woman choose to be around in the first place. That is what shows your femininity. It's not shown through what you can do for a man. And I'm hearing men talk about femininity in the terms of how they can benefit from a woman. There are men on here being asked, or trying to describe what a wife is. And when they describe it, it just sounds like they're describing a maid. it sounds like they're describing a chef, or it sounds like they're just describing things that their mother used to do for them, right? We all saw that interview with Cam Newton, and Cam Newton was talking about what it means to be a real woman and a wife in the terms of like what his mother did for him and what a maid does overall. Nothing about the characteristics and the embodiment that a woman possesses to make her, the quote unquote wifey type, right? And to actually make her truly feminine. It's all based to these types of men. It's all based on what you can do for them will prove how feminine you are. And that couldn't be further from the truth. It's completely and totally incorrect. Truly feminine women act that way whether they have a man or not. Okay, there is a reason why certain men are able to recognize femininity before he even gets you in his house to do anything for him. And that is because femininity is not based on what you are doing. It's based on who you are. And you ladies need to always remember that, because femininity is, like I said, it's an embodiment, and you still need to have standards and boundaries in your relationships and the things you do with other people. And when you have those boundaries, certain men who have a problem with those boundaries, who can't meet those standards that you set, are going to call you conditional feminine, or they're going to say that you're not really a feminine woman, and they're wrong. Number one, there's really no such thing as conditional quote unquote femininity. A woman either likes you either like a man so much that you're wanting to do something for him, or you don't like him that much, or you don't trust him that much, and you're still testing the waters. Therefore, you have some boundaries and you have some standards in place. And even with that type of guy, I wouldn't even waste my time with the type of guy that is not making me feel comfortable to be myself. So there's really no such thing as conditional femininity or chameleons or switching up. No such thing. It's either you as a woman feel comfortable around a man to be yourself, or you don't. So then you get on the defense. You get into survivor mode, because why would you feel so carefree around a man you don't trust? That doesn't make any sense. And a lot of men on here just refuse to accept that. So a way that they can protect their ego and maintain their pride is to just put it on the woman and say, oh no, she's just conditionally feminine. She's just secretly a masculine woman, when it's really none of that. She just doesn't feel comfortable being around you. And that is because femininity is an embodiment. It's not a set of actions. Okay. It's not. It's who a woman is. And if a woman doesn't feel comfortable being who she wants to be around a man, that is just a matter of compatibility, how that man is treating her and how he's showing up in a way that makes her, uncomfortable. And that is why I said earlier that every woman is different, right? So femininity doesn't mean that every single woman is going to like you. Since women are human beings and they're different, there's going to be some women who are comfortable, and then there's going to be some women who are not. And since dating is a mating game, really, it takes a man having to get to know you. It takes you vetting a person in general. You can't be comfortable and carefree with everyone to be yourself. And so guys who are typically non-select and don't have a lot of relationship experience in terms of being deeply emotionally and mentally intimate with a woman are going to make up all of these terms to claim that women switch up and they're chameleons and they're secretly masculine, when really women are not. You have just never made a woman feel comfortable being herself and being who she is meant to be around you. Okay, around you. So a lot of men need to take that accountability and understand that men are not entitled to a woman's comfort ability. If that makes sense. Like, men are not entitled to just a woman being carefree and comfortable around them. You have to earn trust. You have to earn trust, especially. I know a lot of people have said you got to earn respect. I personally believe that you should have a decent level of respect for everyone as a human being, meaning there's just things you shouldn't be doing based off of a person's human rights. Like, human beings don't deserve for you to treat them like crap off rip. However, trust is to be earned. As a Christian woman, we're actually not supposed to trust everyone, right? There's a reason why Jesus Christ only had 12 disciples. He didn't have disciples out of everyone that he did miracles on and preached to and all this other things. He only had 12. And even some of the people in his 12, as we know, didn't end up being trustworthy in the end. So keep that in mind as well. So trust is earned. No man is entitled to a woman's trust. And the only way you can get a woman to truly be comfortable being herself and let her guard down is if she trusts you. If she doesn't trust you, then yeah, she's not going to want to do all those feminine things that she usually would do if she was feeling safe and comfortable and trusted you. You're not going to get that out of her. You're not going to get that out of her. Women especially are protective of themselves in the event that they don't have a man to protect them. They come up with survivor tactics, because if you're a single woman, you are most vulnerable to predatory men. And in order to protect yourself from those men, you must have standards and boundaries, and you can't just be out here cooking and cleaning for every single guy you meet. You don't know him. You have to vet and get to know him. The only man you give complete submission to is your husband, not your boyfriend. Not your boyfriend, not a guy you meet. And don't let these guys try to manipulate you into your feminine state when they have not even earned your trust. They haven't earned, the role to be a good protector. Like, they haven't earned you being comfortable. That's something they have to prove. Men do have to prove that they can and will protect you. They have to prove that. You can't just go around random men thinking that they all got your back. You don't know them. They have motives. And I'm not saying move through with fear, but move with caution and move with your eyes open. Okay. We are not supposed to trust every single person because human beings are flawed. They tend to do things wrong and sometimes even horribly wrong. So you can't just be out here trusting random men that you don't know. You trust and submit and give full respect to your husband, not just a guy you've been seeing for a few weeks, not just a boyfriend who's been keeping you in a relationship for over a year and some change. You do that with your husband, the man who has vowed to commit his life to providing and protecting for you and the children. That is the man who deserves the ultimate trust and which will unlock the ultimate feminine side of you. Okay, those things need to be earned. And men who have a problem with this are men who just don't meet the standard. They can't measure up. They've never even experienced true femininity. They think true femininity is in a woman of a certain color, a woman of a certain culture, and it's not. It's not. Even those types of women, they're not going to fully trust a random guy either. They're just nice. All right. It's just called being nice. So I hope you ladies enjoyed this video. Comment down below your thoughts. What do you think it truly means to be feminine? What do you think it takes to unlock a woman's femininity? Let me know, down below what you think. Like this video. Subscribe if you're a first time listener. Turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss it when I upload and when I go live. And I will talk to you ladies in the next one.